Assisting Hands. It's our Friday finish. It's going to be the rundown for the week, and we got a great shout out guest today. Couple things. Let me get my screen all set so I can start sharing with you all. Like always, a one-man wrecking crew here. All right. So again, I'm Eric Rohr. I'm the owner of Assisting Hands here in Richmond. We help with the activities of daily living, such as bathing, grooming, toileting, transferring, cooking, and cleaning. We also have specialized services for families and individuals living with dementia. And our services help support people wherever they call home. Those are traditional homes, independent living, assisted living, skilled nursing facilities. Wherever you are, we can come help and provide the support. And our goal is to help you remain happy and at home. So anyway, with that, let's get into some of the highlights for the week. I had a really great week. The first thing is, and you've heard me talk about the folks at Auburn Hill before. They have this set of values they call HEART, H-E-A-R-T. And this week they were collecting food for the Chesterfield Food Bank. So I drove down there and dropped off some canned goods. You can see, I think Bo, she's on the right, is actually holding a box of peanut butter is one of the items we brought. So I really appreciate all that they're doing for the community. It's a great team down there. If you have not gone down to see Auburn Hill, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's right on the lake. I think that's where I want to go live. So go see them, and I just want to thank them for all the good they're doing in the community. The other thing, so it's food related as well, but this time we were the recipients of food. So Kristen Cole was so nice to come by our offices today and drop off Chick-fil-A. Kristen is the director of sales and marketing over at Harmony at Hanover. They're building a brand new independent living community over there. It's going to be fabulous. It's not quite done yet, but it's getting very close. So Kristen came by and dropped off Chick-fil-A and had lunch with us, and it was really good to see her. So thank you, Kristen. And if you have any interest, please reach out to Kristen about Harmony at Hanover and independent living. All right, the other thing I've been spending a lot of time on this week, and you've heard me speak about this before, is we're offering some virtual dementia workshops that Kathy Hamlin, who's our executive administrator, has put together. She has been trained by Teepa Snow. She's a certified positive approach to care independent coach. And she then has taken all of her knowledge and has developed these workshops based on what she's learned through Teepa Snow and that certification. And we are doing, our next one is Thursday, September 10th at 10 a.m. It's online. You must register via Zoom to attend. I didn't want to put the Zoom link here because if you've ever seen those things, they make no sense whatsoever. So email me if you're interested, and I will email you the link to register. So we're really excited about that. And we've already had, I think we probably have close to 40 people that have already registered. And I just started talking about, we just put the link out there at the beginning of this week. So we're really excited about that. So that brings me to our shout out for the week. And I'm really, really excited about this guest. I think I'm going to get some personal tips on some things. So without further ado, our shout out guest is Katie Hood. She's the Director of Development at the Alzheimer's Association here in Richmond. So Katie, you can take yourself off mute now. And welcome. And tell us a little bit about your role, how you got involved with the Alzheimer's Association, and then we'll take it from there.
Sure. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm really excited to talk to you guys and talk to you about what's going on in the world of Alzheimer's and dementia and the Alzheimer's Association. So I am, like Eric said, the Director of Development with the Alzheimer's Association. So me and my team, we are working hard to make sure that there are funds coming in so we can continue to do the great work in the area. I've been with the association just over 9 years, and I really love working for the Alzheimer's Association. It's not only from what I've worked on within the association, I've seen how full mission this organization is. It's also a cause that's very personal to me. I had a grandmother who had fought a long, hard battle about a decade or so of Alzheimer's, and just kind of saw that from the caregiver side and saw it as a college student coming back home on the weekends to help my mom and aunt take care of her as much as we could and give them some respite on the weekends. And every time I hear those phrases, man, I wish I would have known about the Alzheimer's Association. I'm just like, I'm right there with you. My family was living that journey and could have used the care and support and resources that we offer. So that is our goal, is to bring more awareness to more people who don't know that we exist. We don't want to be the best kept secret.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta agree. I have a similar story. My sister has early onset dementia, and through my business, obviously we have developed a lot of dementia resources, but I knew nothing about it beforehand. And I think that my interaction with her was probably not the best approach, and I wish I'd known more. And so I'm glad that I know way more about Alzheimer's and the Alzheimer's Association dementia now. And so I got to agree, it can't be a secret. We got to shout it from the mountaintops. So anyway.
Sure do.
So I know one thing that I've been trying to do other than these workshops is I've been trying to get involved with the Walk to End Alzheimer's. So I formed a team. I've got a few people on the team. I've raised a little bit of money, but I kind of feel like I've stalled. So can you talk a little bit about the Walk to End Alzheimer's, and then maybe give us all some really good tips on how to get involved and how this year's walk is different than any other year? So,
well, come on, is it different from any other year? We're talking like the year of difference, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So I am so proud of the Alzheimer's Association. We have pivoted very quickly into transitioning the walk into a interactive event. So while we're not walking in big groups, we all know that, we're still encouraging people to walk. We're not really even using the word virtual, because we want people to feel involved, and we want them to participate, and we want them to feel included and feel like they're still a part of this walk, even though we're all going to be walking in our own neighborhoods and in our own communities. So you've done the first step, Eric, is register. So once you register, you're getting now all of the updates from me and my team. You're going to know when the new app is ready. You're going to know when there's some new challenges coming down the pipeline. You're going to know when there's an online training on how to virtually fundraise these days, because that's been a big topic today is, well, I can't get face-to-face with people at a bake sale or something like that. So how do we fundraise virtually this year? So we have a ton of tips on that. We actually have a training coming up on September 14th.
I'm registered.
Excellent. So it's really interactive, and it's really great. It's got a lot of wonderful stuff in it. So one of the easiest ways is to just start emailing and put on Facebook. So if you've got Facebook, you set up your Facebook fundraising page through your walk center, and then that'll start linking back. I tell you, I get so many gifts from people that are part of my lives from 20 years ago who are passionate about this disease and want to see a cure as well. So people from all over the country are contributing to my walk team. And since you can walk wherever you live, you can now recruit a brother or a sister who might live in another state. They don't all have to be in Richmond coming to one centralized location. So that's a
great.
Really positive part of, I think, going forward. We're going to see this become maybe even part of the norm is, hey, let's walk everywhere, walk in your safe community if you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
And then another thing I'm seeing is a lot of people taking their special hobbies. So people are, if they've got a grandmother or grandfather who love to paint, they're taking those paintings and putting them into postcards and selling those. Those are driving a lot of really fun revenue. People are doing just online workouts and stuff. We're seeing a lot of that. People are very creative, and I have been very impressed by what some of our walkers are doing to fundraise. It's just blowing my mind.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that one of our shared values at Assisting Hands Richmond is creativity. And while I don't think anybody wishes the COVID on anybody, I think the one thing it has is forced creativity. And I've been so encouraged by those people that have stepped up and have been creative to solve problems or keep things going that otherwise would have maybe withered and died. So I think that's great to hear that people are being creative in fundraising. That's good for me. I'm going to get my creative juices thinking about that as well.
You're exactly right. And again, once you register, you're really opened up to an entire portal of resources and tips and tools and ways to understand how to virtually fundraise. Our mobile app, so our Walked In Alzheimer's is a mobile app that you can download now. You can deposit checks there. You can deposit your own checks right there. You can take credit cards through that. You can email through that. You can link to your Facebook through that. And that mobile app is going to be really important this year because it's going to be an interactive way to walk on walk day. So we're going to be sending you some encouraging messages during that day when you're walking with you and your team. We're going to be having you share pictures to go in a big mosaic that we're going to share at the end of the day. There's actually a walk path. It'll track your steps. We'll be able to see how many steps that the Richmond area is walking on that day. It's really neat. The app is really cool. So on walk day, there'll kind of be like 3 things to do. 9:30 is going to be an opening ceremonies that you can watch from your laptop with your team, by yourself, with some coffee. 10 o'clock, go out for a walk. Go for a 2-mile stroll, get those steps and juices flowing. And then we're going to have a drive-through promise garden. So a promise garden is a big part of our walk in the past, and people select flowers that represent the color that best suits their situation. If they're a caregiver, if they have the disease, if they've lost someone, and if they're just an advocate. So this is a way for you to drive through and kind of see the Promise Garden on display, see some of the signage, feel encouraged. And that'll be open for about 5 hours that Saturday. So hopefully people will come by and take some pictures from their car, from the safety of their car, and maybe go grab some lunch somewhere or something while they're out.
That's great. Well, that's good. Well, what else do we need to know about the Alzheimer's Association beyond the walk? Anything else we can be doing to kind of help support your all's mission?
Yeah, so the walk is like the front door to the Alzheimer's Association. It's an entryway for people to get involved and understand what it is that we're doing in the community and how we're helping families through respite, through research, through education, through care consultations, through just one-on-one phone calls with individuals who have no idea what to do next. The scope of what we can do for families is, I can't even put it into words. It's because it's so personalized and it's so independent to what they need in that current situation. So sometimes people, the hardest thing to do is just pick up that phone. Just pick up the phone, even if you don't know what to ask. Say, I'm currently living with this situation. What do I do? And our trained professionals are here to walk you through that. Our 1-800 number is available 24 days a week, 24/7. 365 days a year, and over 180 different languages. So we are really pushing people to just, call that helpline.
Yeah.
Start the conversation. We're here to help make this an easier time in your lives.
Yeah, I think, again, as you were when you let off, is if you have questions, call. You guys are awesome. I think that ignorance is probably one of the biggest kind of barriers we have in taking care of our loved ones that are suffering from Alzheimer's or any form of dementia. And it's scary, but unless you have information, you can't really navigate that kind of fear or the trouble. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of your all's. I'm trying to get more involved in specifically with, your organization, and then with the dementia training that we're all doing. So anyway.
Thank you.
All right. Anything else? Any parting shots you need to give us, or?
Just come out, get involved, register at the walk. It's no cost to join. You just pick a fundraising goal, and we really want to see you come.
Yep. Well, great. Well, thanks, Katie. And I hope you have a great weekend, and we definitely look forward to getting updates and, participating in the walk.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And so that leads me to the last thing is, you all see me push this. I'm going to become more focused on this going forward. Is we really want to, I love the way they phrase it, help us lead the way to Alzheimer's first survivor. I mean, that is such a great way. It's a way to put it in a positive way. And I really feel like we're going to get there. So 2 ways to do that: join a team. We'd love for you to join our team, but I think the most important thing is to join a team. Promote the walk, get additional people involved, and/or donate. I think the Alzheimer's has an overall goal of about $650,000 they're trying to raise. I've got a team goal of $2,000. I think I'm a little over $200. I got to make a final push because I think I can get some flowers or some wall hangings or something if I raise it before the 31st. So maybe I'll do a little blitzkrieg over this weekend. And we're going to have our team, we're going to meet at our offices here. I'll have some breakfast, hot beverages since it's late October. And then we'll watch the ceremony together, and then we'll do the walk together. And the nice thing is the route length is whatever we want it to be. So we'll figure that out as a team. But anyway, it's a great kind of final thought for us here on the Friday finish, and have a great weekend and join a team. Bye.